Hi there, Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent, licensed in all 50 states, and extremely color coordinated to the point where this could win an award. Like they could look at this video and go, you know what? Who's ever behind the scenes there, and that's actually dressing Stan, they're doing a heck of a job. Because look right here, matchy, 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 matchy. I mean, seriously, would you have ever believed that when you turn on the video, that every time you turn on, you go, I want to see what he has to wear. I want to see the new logo. I want to see the sweatshirts. I want to see the sweatsuits. I want to see the hat. I want to see it all. Now, I should take off my shoe and show you the shoe. Maybe I'll do that when I come back because that's just taking it up a notch. Today's video, Annuities Explained. People's like, explain this to me, Dan, Annuity Man. Fixed annuity versus variable annuities, which I love to talk about. Now, disclaimer, and this is that's a disclaimer visual right there. See, that's disclaimer. I don't sell variable annuities. I just don't. You say, well, why? Very good question. The reason is I don't sell anything that has the potential to go down. I sell contractual guarantees. You own an annuity for what it will do, not what it might do. Now, I know there's a lot of my brethren and sistren, is that what it's called, out there that sell variable annuities going, Stan, you don't know what you're talking about because the variable annuities are really, really good. I don't know where that accent came from. It's like lower South Carolina, North Carolina, whatever. But we're going to talk about variable annuities a little bit because I do know a little bit about them because I used to work with Dean Witter, Morgan Stanley, Payne, Weber, UBS. And oh, by the way, I worked in World Trade Center 2, South Tower for a while, which is kind of sad if you think about it. No, I was not there, obviously. Since I mentioned September 11th, let's do a moment of silence. I don't know if ever a moment of silence has happened in YouTube history, but it's getting ready to. So moment of silence for the friends and the families, the people that helped, the rescue workers and all the firemen, all the people. Moment of silence, 5 seconds for 9/11. Thank you. Hit the music. All right, I'm going to explain annuities. Annuities Explained by Stan the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. Who better to explain annuities than America's annuity agent, Stan the Annuity Man, who doesn't have a last name, it's Annuity Man. On a side note, I did at one time, there was a couple years back that I was loving the whole Stan the Annuity Man thing, and I went to my wife and I'm like, is there a way that we could legally change our name to the Annuity Man? That didn't go well. Okay, she did not want to be called Christine the Annuity Man. Now me, I'm like, that makes total sense from a marketing standpoint. She didn't buy it. But I still go by Stan the Annuity Man, last name. Let's talk about variable annuities. Variable annuities, in essence, in English, in Southern, mutual funds wrapped with an insurance wrapper, okay? And for whatever reason, in the annuity industry, they don't call them mutual funds, they call them separate accounts. Me and you are going to call them mutual funds because guess what? They're mutual funds. That's what they are. Now, one of the most popular types of annuities sold out in the hinterlands are variable annuities. Now, variable annuities were put on the planet in the 50s for tax-deferred growth, and that's fantastic. But what they've turned into, unfortunately, is very high-fee products. Now, the typical variable annuity that's sold by an agent could have fees ranging from, say, 1% to 4% in that range, and every carrier is different. I know you're saying that's a big range. I understand. But I would say in between 2 to 3% typically is what you're going to find with a variable annuity fee for the life of the policy. So every year you're starting at -2 or -3, whatever all of those expenses are. And a lot of the expenses are kind of hidden. Now, they're not horrible products. I mean, you can attach income riders to variable annuities. What we have found are the income riders that can be attached to fixed annuities offer a higher contractual guarantee most of the time. But variable annuities, it's that too good to be true sales pitch. Market growth, and you can attach guarantees, etc. Now, there are such things as no-load variable annuities. Okay, once again, disclaimer, I don't sell variable annuities, but I know a lot about them with my previous life. But there are no-load variable annuities, which means that you're liquid day one, you pay a very minor, low fee. Typically, you're managing it yourself. There are some no-load variable annuities out there that advisors can manage for a fee. And those are fine. If you're gonna say, Stan, I have to buy a variable annuity, I would say go buy a no-load variable annuity and have a professional money manager manage those separate accounts internally for you. But once again, there's limitations on the choices. There's limitations on the choices of mutual funds, i.e. separate accounts. Anytime there's limitations, then that's not real growth in my opinion. If you really want market growth, go buy non-annuity products and go for it. Knock yourself out. But that's my take on variable annuities. Now, fixed annuities, so fixed annuities versus variable annuities are what they are, but fixed annuities really fall into a few categories. Single premium immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts are fixed annuities, okay, but those are for lifetime income. And then you have fixed annuities for principal protection like indexed annuities, and then multi-year guarantee annuities, i.e. fixed annuities. I mean, those are the different types. So it's hard to compare one fixed annuity, immediate annuity to a variable annuity, because an immediate annuity is for lifetime income. A variable annuity could be for growth, or should be for growth, supposed growth, limited growth. Okay? Same thing with the deferred income annuity and qualified longevity annuity contract. Those are annuitized products for lifetime income. Those are pension products. Those are transfer of risk products that are going to pay you or pay you and a spouse for as long as you are breathing. But I think that the better correlation and for me to compare is looking at the fixed index annuity and the multi-year guarantee annuity, which, by the way, are issued at the state level, and those are CD-type products in normal CD worlds, that 2 to 4% range. And then you have variable annuities, which we don't know what the guarantees are going to be. We just know that you're buying these mutual funds, i.e. separate accounts, for possible growth. So if you're going to compare index annuities, MYGAs, to variable annuities there's downside and there's upside. With fixed index annuities and multi-year guarantee annuities, no downside, limited upside. So it really comes down to what you're trying to achieve. Now, the problem that we're running into in the industry, the indexed annuity sales pitch sounds eerily like the variable annuity sales pitch, but with principal protection. And you're out there going, wait, that's exactly what I want. Stan the Annuity Man, that's exactly the product I was looking for. Market growth, principal protection, locked-in gains. That's what I want. Stan the Annuity Man. And oh, by the way, Stan the Annuity Man, that's what I heard on the radio and from my advisor and at the Bad Chicken Dinner seminar that I just went to. Indexed annuities are CD products issued at the state level. Okay? Period. End of story. They were put on the planet in 1995 to compete with normal CD rates and, in this world, normal MYGA fixed rates. That's the kind of 2 to 4% world that you're looking at. And there's a lot of people that call me, and I got a call the other day. This is a great example. Guy calls me and he says, I bought the indexed annuity sales pitch. The guy said I was going to get 6 to 9% returns. I'm in year 3 and I've averaged 1.9% in a raging bull market. And I'm like, well, the good news is you're never going to lose money, and that 1.9% was locked in every year, and it's never going to go below that, etc. And he was mad. I was going to use the P word, but I'm not going to use that because my wife doesn't like it when I say that. He was issed, let's just say that. And so I was like, there's not much you can do because it was a 10-year product on the indexed annuity, which means there's surrender charges. And I always tell people with indexed annuities that have the 1-year call option, you buy a 10-year surrender charge product, you're really buying a 1-year guarantee with a 10-year surrender charge. So in this case, you're talking about market growth. The variable annuity's got to win because you can change those mutual funds with most of these variable annuities, at your discretion, or they give you some pretty good flexibility to change those mutual funds, i.e. separate accounts, around. So indexed annuities versus variable, one's a CD type product, one's growth, even though the indexed annuity is missold as kind of a variable. No. Now, multi-year guarantee annuity, the annuity industry's version of a CD compared to a variable annuity, there's really no comparison. You're buying a MYGA is a principal protection product that pays a specific interest rate for a specific period of time. A variable annuity is a variable annuity. It's not a MYGA. So you really can't compare the two. It really comes down to the two questions I always ask people. What do you want the money to contractually do, and when do you want those contractual guarantees to start? That's where fixed annuities come in. We're talking about contracts. If you say, I want market growth, some people are going to funnel you over there to that variable annuity side. I'm going to tell you that in most cases, most, not all, you should not be buying an annuity if you're looking for market growth. Do variable annuities fit in a 5 to 6% solution type world where 95% of the people don't need it, but maybe there's 5 that do under a specific circumstance. Yeah, that's a yes in Southern. Yeah. But I'm not a huge fan right now of variable annuities. Hopefully that will change, because hopefully the industry will do some changes out there. I do see some innovative products coming for the registered investment advisor on the variable annuity world, and I'm going to wait and see how that all shakes out, and maybe I'll do a video in the future where I go, hey, I really like this type of variable annuity. But the current offerings right now, I think you're better off in the marketplace, and with fixed annuities, it's all about contractual guarantees. Hey, do me a favor, go to theannuityman.com. You can run quotes on our proprietary calculators that are the best on the planet. I say that without hesitation, because once you run quotes on there, and you'll be like, oh my goodness, I can do this 24/7 and find out and check back every month to see what the guaranteed payouts are. Yes, you can get my books, you can schedule a call with me. So do all of that and hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next Stan the Annuity Man YouTube video.